Hello and welcome back to Minecraft. I'm Invictus. This is episode 12. We are down in the hole of evil and I heard a zombie. I'm hoping that we maybe get a few more deaths around here because, yeah, our little trap is completely finished. There's a spider. Come here. Oh, you have a huge There's a skeleton. Oh, the skeleton is passing away. Beautiful. And you too. Come on over here. We're having a lovely time down here. Anyone else? There's more zombies. As we are listening to soundtrack from Super Metroid. Do you want to come over here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. It's definitely it is a bit of a success. It's definitely working. I wish there were a few more mobs that we could kill in here, but where is that zombie that I'm hearing? There's a skeleton from the looks of it. I think we can lure them around a little bit from here. That's perfect. Oh! Well, that's terrifying. How about you just freaking get into one of those cactuses? Oh shit. And there's a string that's staying up there. Okay. That kind of sucks because that means the water flow is still not perfect. What I'm gonna do real quick, just so we're a little bit... Oh. We're not in as much danger here with skeletons when we're collecting stuff. Yeah, to just expand that a little bit. Come on. Get in there. People. There we go. And that's an arrow. Beautiful. You get in here as well. Come on. Come on. You're a little smartass. You know what? Come here. Okay, I'm gonna get the arrow. Come on. Be a victim to the hole of evil. Please? I'm begging you? I don't want you to stay down here forever. Hello. He's also not gonna burn because it's in the water. You absolute jerk. Can you maybe, like, I don't know, get over to this side and swim into some stuff here? Or do I just do this? Hehehe. That's one way to do it. It's not how I intended it, but look at that. Okay. Well, like I said, it's not perfect, but I'll take it. Gonna make a little decorative change. Make a little well around it. Okay, I think everything is clear now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna be on hard anymore. I'm just gonna be on easy. And then I think everything should be good. Remove that, and... Okay. There's nothing else around anymore. Let's see. Did any mobs drop anything else around there? I knew there were some zombies over there. There's an arrow. I like that. There's some wool. I like that. And I would say our next plan of action is to go back up to the Cloud Palace. We haven't been up there in a while, and we now have a ton of wool with us, and also a bit of glass we can work with. So, why not go for it? Let's make our way up the mountain. Can't wait to be back up there. I have to say, that is probably... Yeah, that is what I'm most excited for, to see what that's gonna look like when it's all finished. Or, well, it's never really finished. I shouldn't say finished. that hole down there is finished now, but I can't guarantee that it will always... that it will always stay like this. Hello. Oh. I heard another one. I'm not gonna let that deter me. I'm just moving straight on up to, I'm gonna get some food, honestly. My friends, would you care to... Okay, you don't. Would you care to heal me up a little bit? Thank you. Oh, you even dropped me 2. Perfect. All healed up. And now, obviously, we, now have the problem that I don't think we can... Well, this is just a tiny bit dangerous. Okay, we'll see how we do that. But, okay, what I'm gonna do first of all, I'm gonna make a tiny little correction here. That being, all this wool here needs to go. Because I don't want the, I don't want the wall, the glass wall, to just sit on the wool. I want it so that we have a bit more of a view. Even though around here it doesn't really make much of a difference, I'm probably gonna get those, yeah, those trees back there. I'm gonna remove them at some point, probably. Okay, yeah, this is how I want it. Exactly. And here, yeah, we can take care of that later. Where's the wool? There's some, okay. Actually, okay, there we go. Almost 3 full stacks, that is lovely. Okay. And then, what I want to do is, I want to expand this a bit. A little more in this direction. Wait, how far in are we here? We are 4 in. But then again, I'm gonna make this platform bigger anyway, so what's going on over there doesn't really matter to me right now. Okay. And then, obviously, the wall needs to go around here as well. Yeah, as you can see, this is not gonna be a small little thing. This is gonna be, once again, a bit of a bigger affair. The only problem with this is, if we are, if we have a full-on glass wall, obviously we cannot place torches here or anything. Which means we might need to find an alternate light source. For now, while it's in construction, I can just place torches around here, like in the corners and stuff. I think I'm actually gonna do that right now. Just so that's done. There we go. And then also, just to... Okay, it's not really symmetrical, but that's okay. And then, this glass floor. I have plans for it, and I can expand it. I can't really expand it in this direction, but I don't want to. I want this to be completely in the middle. So, I'm just gonna do this, and there's the cloud coming. This could also be called the Stoner Mansion, with how stoned we are up here in the clouds. We can even bounce above the clouds. Beautiful. Okay, and I want to go out in this direction a bit more. What I'm planning for this is that instead of having to climb the mountain all the time, we could either make a staircase, but that's going to be boring, or we could make an elevator going up, like a water elevator kind of. So that down there we could have an entrance point, and up here we could have an entrance point, and then we could swim up and down all we want, and then that's going to be the entrance. I see coal. Right down there. I'm gonna try at some point to get that, but no promises whatsoever. I'm thinking we don't have a lot of glass anymore. I have a different idea. I'm going to... Do I want to do this right now? Because we haven't really spent a lot of time up here, and we still have a lot to do. But we can also do that later, so it's all no big deal. I'm gonna leave again. Goodbye, Palace. It was fun while it lasted. I'm gonna look at it from the bottom, just to see. Because I always want to see what my constructions look like, you know? Like that down there. It's okay, but it's basically a glorified box, and there's still a hole in the ceiling. For this house, I also, maybe not in this, yeah, maybe not soon, maybe not even in the season, but I would like to have a roof up there. And by the way, that just confirms a little something. We will have different seasons, but they will probably, I say probably because I'm not sure yet, they will probably all be in this world. So we're just gonna play every now and then maybe the year afterwards we have some new ideas on what we could build, and then that just continues so on and so forth. So yeah, for example, right now we would have this little beginning of a beach house. We have the mansion up there, which, look at that, we can already see the glass floor there, and that is gonna be much bigger as well. It's gonna, as far as it goes out there, it's gonna go out here as well. And then we can have like pillars going up so that it stays stable up there, you know? And there's so much we can still explore. We can go in that direction at some point. We could go in that direction. We could go in this direction. We can go in this direction. I think next time we could also just make an exploring episode where we just go all the way that way. Yeah, and then... what else? Yeah, and then finally we have the Hole of Evil, which this is, yeah, the finished version of it right now. There could be possibilities that we could build some new stuff around it, or just renew it completely. You never really know. I already have a plan that I might want to do maybe still in this season, but we've spent enough time on the Hole of Evil right now that I'm not going to do it just now. And the plan is that I want to, because you can look at the enemies at the mobs dying from below. That is cool and all. However, that's gonna hurt your neck. So yeah, just looking up the entire time, it's not really the best view. So what I would like to do is to have a kind of an audience room. So like I could remove this entire front wall here, replace it with glass, and then down here, we could have a little audience room. So we go down here, and then we can step out here. We have a little room, and then we can watch them from the side. That is a much better view, and that is something that I really would like to do. Ow. And I think I should get away from here. Yeah, let me just go back home. I'm going to, because like I said, we don't have a lot of glass anymore, and I would like to get some new sand. And that means... yeah, what does that mean? That means we're gonna go into the wild. We're gonna go to the Sandpit that we've already found before. Okay. Let me just put some stuff in here. The egg. I'm gonna put that there. Okay. Then... what do we have? We have feathers. We have string that we don't need. We have... yeah, that is pretty much everything. I'm not gonna need the ladders right now. I'm gonna put the... yeah, I'm gonna put the buckets in here as well. And cobble... I'm gonna put all of it except for one stack in. And also the arrows, we don't need them right now. And the leather, can go here too. Let me just sort this a little bit. We have one sand block with us. That is lovely. And we also do not have any shovels. That is just beautiful. So, let's make some. I'm gonna make them out of stone because, quite frankly, I don't know. I wouldn't really want to make iron shovels right now. If I'm gonna do anything out of iron, it's gonna be currently either a sword or pickaxes. Okay, and you know what? I know we already have a sandpit, but it's in a bit of a weird position. It's not by the ocean, so we could never really expand it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swim all the way over to that island, because it's not gonna hurt the view from anywhere here. You could potentially see it from the mansion, but at that point it doesn't really matter anyway. Let me just see. I just hope that it's not completely, like, dirt beaches. That wouldn't be too great. I'm lost. Lost on the open sea. Let me have a look, but it looks very dirty. That sucks. That really sucks a lot. Maybe if we go a little bit outside there. I see a bit of sand back there, but I don't know if that's gonna be a lot. We'll see. We'll go and explore. See? We're already doing some exploring. Oh. Okay, let's see. This is all grass. But I see sand back there. And a little bit over here. I just don't know. Is it gonna be enough for anything to happen there? Let's see. There's something. That looks like something we could work on. No, it's very small. But just maybe. Okay, we have a gravelly floor here. That's interesting. Nah, that's not really what I'm looking for here. There were just roses laying on the ground. Oh, that's not creepy, then I don't know what is. And there's a cave. There's water in the cave, I think. I'm not exploring this right now. I was going for sand. And I don't think I can find that here. There's a bit of something. I think we can work with this. It's not a lot, but actually no, it ends here again. Damn it! Okay, we're going that way. Or we're just going back to our original sandpit. I want to find something. And I feel like I'm really drifting away from everything here. This is where we came from. This direction. Back there. Could be. Could be. But I feel like... yeah, I feel like our best shot is honestly just to go to... you know what? Fuck it. I'm going over there. That's at least by the ocean, and I can see where we came from. So we're gonna use that beach back there as our sandpit. Our sandpit turtle. I might just call that. This is our sandpit turtle! Will we ever see the end? Okay. Oh yeah, there is a lot. Oh yes. Oh boy. Well, this is just meant to be, isn't it? Why, hello there. How about we just start... Look at that. This is basically a freaking desert. Okay. Let's just start here. Actually, wait, I'm gonna start with this one. Okay. And... let me think. How long am I gonna dig for? I might just use this entire episode to just get a bit of sand, like the rest of it, and the next time we're going back and putting it all into the furnace. Okay, how long does this... Oh my god, this is a freaking desert! And the landscape around us looks insane. I might want to look at that again at daytime, because what the hell? The music has stopped. Nope, it has not. We're in Lufia on the Super Nintendo. Rise of the Sinistrals. It's the subtitle of that game. Okay. So, I think... yeah, this entire sand digging is really not very interesting, so... I feel like this is a place in the game that I could use as sort of like... yeah, where I can have a few little monologues or something like that. Which... I am smart, and I currently don't have any topics prepared. But next time we'll be here, we'll have plenty to talk about, hopefully. And fucking look at that. And I feel like I know what's going on. Because you see that mountain back there? That is just basically cut in half over there. That is because I switched versions a few episodes ago from Alpha 1.12 to Alpha 1.2.0. And in between those two versions, the world generator switched a bit. And because those chunks back there have never loaded before, there's a completely different world back there now. Which I think is so cool. That is such an awesome relic of, like, the old Minecraft days where, yeah, you just switch to a new version and just like that, everything changes over there and you have these incredible structures. And in general, the landscape over there looks fucking amazing. We'll definitely be taking a look at that eventually. And what I'm definitely sure of is that we will never ever run out of sand here. This is beautiful. And there's sheep! Wait! I want to go to the sheep! I'm gonna dig my way through to the sheep. Hello, my friends. I see you back there. Come here! Spank 'em! And one more time. Spank 'em! Hell yeah. And see? That's the great thing about it. It looks still natural. Of course, once we've removed all the sand here at some point in Season 73, it won't look natural anymore, but that doesn't matter. It does right now. Oh, nope, not with a sword. Oh, look at that. Our first stone uncovering. There's some more sheep. Okay, I'm gonna fill up this stack. And then we are going to slowly but surely return to our house. Or actually... bam, there we go. Oh, look at all those sheep. Come on over here. Spank 'em! And... spank 'em! I just destroyed the shovel on the sheep. Well, that's lovely. Okay. should I still make my way back in this episode? I think I want to. Because otherwise, when I start the world next time, I don't know where we were. And then I'm gonna be lost. Actually, no, I see the Cloud Palace over there. I know where we are. I know where that sheep is. There is our beach house. It's not too far away from us. That's beautiful. Okay. Okay. Cool. That's good to know. So, even when it comes to big caves, we probably will never run out of them. That is beautiful. And that's just around the corner, too. That is mad. I mean, I freaking love this world, honestly. This is probably my favorite world I've generated in Alpha, and I've generated several. Well, okay. I would say join us next time when we put all the sand in the furnace, and we'll I think we'll go up to the Cloud Palace, either that or we're gonna go explore in that direction a little bit. We'll see, but until then, I'm Invictus, this has been Minecraft Alpha for today, and until we meet again, I'll see you next time!